1,000 miles of journey starts with a single step. I would also like to start my topic with a beautiful greeting. Good evening. Hope you all are safe and healthy at home. I am Paras and I am going to deliver a speech on one of the most important topics of the present time. That is impact of COVID-19 on world economy. The whole world is suffering from COVID-19. As we all know that COVID-19 is a viral disease which is caused by a virus named corona and it mainly affects our respiratory system. Its symptoms are cough, cold, fever, difficulty in breathing, etc. It can be spread very easily and there is no such vaccine discovered for this disease till now. The only way to fight against this disease is to maintain social distancing. That's why our government and the government of other countries have imposed lockdown so that it cannot spread among people on a large scale, and if it spreads it will spread among people on a small scale only, and it will be easy for the doctors to treat those corona infected patients. The total number of corona cases reported in the world are around 27 lakh and the highest number of cases are reported in USA, which are around 9 lakh. The total number of corona cases reported in India are around 25,000, which are increasing day by day. Now, all of you have a question arising in your mind that what is the impact of COVID-19 on world economy? Well, there is devastating impact of COVID-19 on world economy. According to UN data, United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, the world economy could be shrunk by 1% by the end of 2020. Most of you are thinking that the world economy will decline by a very little percentage, but you are wrong. This 1% will create a lot of difference in future. There is one more question that can be arising in your mind, that why world economy is declined by COVID-19? The economic impact caused by COVID-19 is mainly dependent on two factors. The first factor is the restrictions of the movement of the people and economic activities in major economies. The second factor is the actual size and the efficacy of fiscal responses to the crisis. I will be discussing both the factors with you one by one. The first factor is the restrictions of the movement of the people and economic activities in major economies. As we all know that due to COVID-19 pandemic, the government of several countries have imposed lockdown, due to which movement of the people across the countries is restricted and economic activities in major economies like Italy, Spain, USA, Canada, Japan, etc. are also stopped. The second factor is the actual size and efficacy of fiscal responses to the crisis. This means that how the GDP of an country is affected by any pandemic like COVID-19. According to IMF, International Monetary Fund, the GDP of Spain will be declined to 8%. The GDP of Canada will be declined to 6.2% and the GDP of Sri Lanka will be declined to 2.2% by the end of 2020. According to RBI, Reserve Bank of India, the GDP of India will be declined to 2.4% by the end of 2020. All these countries are in a great danger, but in case of China, it is totally different. China is a country from where COVID-19 was started, but China had won the fight against COVID-19 by imposing lockdown, and now the government of China has removed lockdown and now it is focusing more on developing the GDP. But few days ago, in some parts of China also, some new corona cases were also reported. The Chinese government has again imposed lockdown in those parts. But in some parts where the corona cases were not reported, the economic activities are carrying on so as to develop the GDP. This is these were the factors on which the economic impact caused by COVID-19 is dependent. The government of several countries are thinking of having a multilateral talk with each other to discuss the strategies against COVID-19, and also they are helping each other, like USA, Israel and Brazil wanted hydrochloroquine, which is an anti-malarial drug that can be used as an effective weapon against COVID-19 from India. And India, being a good friend, exported this drug to USA, Israel and Brazil and to some other countries also. This is how COVID-19 affected our world economy and how the government of several countries are helping each other. Thank you.